Okay, let's go.
Hey, welcome to our second episode.
Numero uno.
Yes, this is part 2 of our premiere episode of Getting to Know Us. Aren't you guys just excited about that? So we want to actually take a moment and thank you guys so much for watching our premiere episode and all the positive feedback you guys have been giving us. Personally, my heart's been so warm and full of joy.
Definitely grateful. It was some really good feedback. And I appreciate you guys watching it and taking time out your day to listen to it and give us some positive feedback. It was some good stuff.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. This is part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. No.
Part dos.
Getting back to my girl Roberta.
Yes.
Getting her take on what she felt like and turning 30 and kind of being an adult. Because once you turn 30, you're an adult. You're grown.
Has happened.
Yes, we have arrived.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, you are there.
Yes, for sure. So back to me with this whole turning 30 thing. You know what? This was my second birthday after my brother passed. Mm-hmm. And the first birthday, I was 29. And I remember having a moment of like, dang, my brother's not going to be here when I turn 30. Mm-hmm. And it sat on me so heavy. And I remember going, like I would just go in the bathroom and cry. Because we used to have conversations about like getting older, and I wanted to take him on a journey with me. I wanted him to like experience some of the things that I was going to experience, and I was moving in a way that would allow people that was like him or living the life that he was living to come out of that lifestyle. And I wanted to use him as my guinea pig.
She had plans for you, sir.
I did. Dang. So that was when I first realized, like, oh my God, I'm about to turn 30, my big 30, and he's not here. And I was not happy about it. I was sad. I would have moments where I would just cry. I remember getting him a job at my previous job, one of the places that I worked previously, and everybody loved him. He was just this bubbly person. He'd come in, set the tone, whatever. He was goofy. You know, he was special, very special. So, but when he was around, there was just a lot of love and laughter. And that was one of the reasons I left my previous job, because there was too many memories of him being there with me. And I also, an opportunity came up, but I wasn't going to consider it because the pay was like almost $12 less than what I was making at the time. And I said to myself, I can take this opportunity and put me in a position to do what I want to do and show my brother that I still did it. Or I can stay at this job, come in here every day, be happy with my silly coworkers, but then miss him every time I go to the restroom, or I have to go to the restroom because I can't function because I'm crying.
Yeah. So
that was coming into 30. Now, when I got to 30, okay, life changed drastically for me because I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. I didn't know, I don't want to say I didn't know who I was, because I had some sense of identity, but I didn't know who I was and where it was going to lead me to. Right. So, okay, I'm Roberta Bernice. I do spoken word, I model, I do this, I do that. But where am I going now? My guinea pig gone, he ain't coming back. Do I go get a new guinea pig? Do I use the people that surround me? Who am I in this new space? Because I felt like when he left, a part of my identity left too.
I feel that.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I was like in the state of limbo. And I did want a child at the time, but I wanted a child so bad because I wanted something to love. I wanted something to replace that void for my brother. And I wanted a child. And when I wasn't, I knew I wasn't going to have a child at the moment because I wanted to wait until marriage. And even though I was dating someone, we weren't married. We had thought we were going to get married, but we didn't.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing. And so, all that to say, I was in a state of limbo, turning 30. And I felt like I had no vision for what my future would look like. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted to go about it, but I was so afraid to do it because I didn't want to feel the pain of not having my brother there with me when it was done. And I'm still dealing with that today.
You didn't want to feel the pain of not having your brother with you when it was done.
Nope.
Because he couldn't see that you had accomplished it.
He couldn't see it, and I didn't reach him before he transitioned. The goal was to get to him before that. Before he transitioned off this earth. I wanted to jump in and save him. And then, coming into 30, I remember when we first found out that my brother passed away. So I had changed my life, right? I got saved and all that, Great, good stuff, y'all, good stuff.
Berta was about that life.
A little bit.
Now she with the Lord.
Yeah, so I had a moment where, and this is very important for me because it showed me how mature I was in spirit. I had a moment where we got the phone call that my brother had died, but we didn't know what happened. And I was like, okay.
A bunch of things must have went through your mind.
The first thing that popped in my head was who did it and who do I need to call to give me what I need to take care of it. That was the first thing that popped in my head. I didn't want to know how my mother was doing. I didn't want to know how my sister was doing. I called my big brother right away. It's like 2-3 in the morning. I called my big brother. I'm like, what's up? What's up?
Right.
He like, so you mean to tell, because he, in his mind, he like, you mean to tell me somebody just got down on my little brother? And then when he said it, it hit me because I'm like, whoa, wait, we got to chill. We got to chill. So I said, well, I don't know. I don't know if this happened or that happened.
Right.
So, and I could hear him, his whole demeanor. Like, my brother had been chill for years.
Yeah.
So to hear him raise up like that, it forced me to sit back down. And I'm like, yo. And I realized how far gone I was going to be had I found out somebody off my brother. It would have been different for me. So when we figured out the situation, I got up that night, 2-3 in the morning, went to my mom's house, checked on her, and made sure she was good. Finished talking to my brother. We figured out the situation. The police told her what happened, blah, blah, blah. And we were just like, okay, take a deep breath. But, after all of this, there were still murmurs all the way into me turning 30. And it was really like, okay, I have to make a decision right now. I have to decide if I want to backtrack because they found him in the house.
Yeah.
My mother had went to the house and asked for him. And the lady said that he was not there. However, he was there, and at the time, he was still alive. And so, for me, if I would have went to that house, I would have been in jail. And I couldn't do it. And so these are all the things that I'm thinking about. These are the emotions and the feelings that's happening to me as I'm turning 30. Because I'm thinking back like, man, I should just go. And I remember I got a phone call from my sister. And she was crying. She was emotional. And she was like, Roberta, I just went and sat in front of that house. And I'm like thinking to myself, why would you do that?
Right.
But I think that was the way that she needed closure. But for me, going and see, I don't even know to this day what house it is because I couldn't promise myself at the time that I wasn't going to go in that house and wreak havoc. So I had to sit down. I had to be chill, but that forced me to not deal with my emotions and to not grieve my brother because I was so busy trying to figure out how to not go down this path, considering I just changed my life. So I can go this way, I can go that way.
Right.
So by the time I actually turned 30, I had told myself, I'm going to do everything I can to show my brother that I can still do this. Regardless of what happened to you, whether it was intentional or not intentional, I can still do this. And I just made a vow to myself to never figure out the situation. So to this day, I don't know how whatever happened played out. If it was intentional or if he was just being a hothead and, he just made some bad decisions. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of things that people are saying. I just believe one thing and I'm just going to keep it there because it's helping me cope and it's helping me be sane. So that was me coming into 30.
That's a lot to unpack there. So how do you, so you said you believe there's one perspective that's there and you need to believe that in order to maintain your sanity. Because if you believe there's an inkling it being something else, even right now, you're like, man, I don't know if I may rise up and wreak havoc, so I can't. Yeah. So in order for me to stay one with the Lord.
I can't, my heart is beating out my chest right now because really? I'm like, ugh.
How are you, so what do you do when your mind go there? Do you literally shake your head? Like I do a thing, if my mind goes to a space I don't want it, I literally try to shake my head to shake the thoughts out of my mind. How do you handle that? I know you saying
so funny. Let me tell y'all how I handle this. Okay, so this is what I do. I kill someone in my head. Oh. I know it's not healthy. Murderer. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. I do not promote that. I don't promote it.
As long as you ain't killing folks, I think you're okay.
But listen, what it does is it satisfies that thought. And it gets the thought out of my head. You know how you thinking about a song and when you listen to that song, you get it out your head? It's kind of like that. However, it's just so vile and so, I just feel like I shouldn't be doing that. But sometimes killing the person is almost like helping me kill the thoughts. So I'll use you. If me and you get into it real bad, you hurt my feelings real bad, you trigger me in any way that's dealing with my brother or anything, then I just shot you in the head in my head. Like you're done, you're dead, it's okay. But the thing that keeps me is knowing that I can come back to you the next day and still love on you and hug you. And it was just that moment that I needed to kill everything that was inside of my head. Unfortunately, it comes in the form of killing you in my head.
Have you killed me in your head before?
Probably.
You killed me?
Yeah, I probably killed you.
Oh my God.
I probably shot you a couple times. I kill those thoughts. I kill anything that's negative, anything that comes up that will allow me to be in a space or a situation that I cannot get out of because of consequences. Then I do. That's the route that I take. But again, I don't condone it. I don't promote it. Right. I don't believe it's healthy.
I respect that. Though one could look at it as not a healthy way, but who are we to say whether or not how you deal with something is healthy or unhealthy, as long as it's not bringing violence or harm to someone else? Yeah. You know what I mean? As long as you're not actually killing people, why is that a bad thing to be if that's the way you're coping with things? What do you think are some challenges that we face as women in our 30s?
One of the challenges I'm currently facing right now is time management. Now that I have a child, it's really difficult trying to manage getting stuff in or getting stuff done within the day. 24 hours just does not seem like it's enough anymore. I spend she's still a handheld baby. She's only she just made 4 months, so it's hard trying to work with her, trying to get her situated and then go do my work and then come back to her and get her situated. It gets hard. I don't know if it's a 30 thing, but it's definitely, that's one of the challenges that I'm facing right now is time management while having children. And I'm sort of like a stay-at-home mom too. I have a full-time job, but it's virtual. And man, just having to deal with her and still get my work done, still shoot this podcast, still, do some of the things that I want to do as Roberta Bernice, it is hard and it is not enough time in a day.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. And when I think about having them kids, that's exactly what I think about.
Oh my God.
Honestly, that's exactly what I think about. I think about everything that I can't do once they get here.
Oh my God.
There was a brief moment where I was a foster parent.
Yes.
It was challenging. It has it ups and downs. It was some rewarding moments as well, but yeah, when I got them, I remember getting them and not being able to do things. I'm like, man, I can't do this now. I can't do that now. I can't do this. I have to ask permission to do this. And all these can't is what I like. That's what I remember about like becoming a mom. And I'm like, well, I'm not really ready to kind of give up my life, because you're giving up your life for a moment there to focus on this child and their life, and everything from the moment you have them is about them now.
Yeah.
What do I need to do for them? Is this a good move for them? For, them. Yeah. And I'm not done thinking about me, honestly. I want to have the time and the energy to focus on my stuff. So when I do, and if I have kids, I can truly give them me and not me trying to get something from them. Like I said before, like, oh, I'm expecting them to love me and to do this and to bring me this joy. And because parenting is not always glamorous.
Oh my God, it's not.
So you said that you were, I'm guessing, in a previous relationship that you're not in right now.
Correct.
So now you have a cute little baby.
I'm engaged. This is all Dee's fault. I just want the world to know.
Oh, that's true.
So Dee actually introduced me to my fiance. Yeah, oh my God, that's a story for another day. But I am engaged. My fiance proposed to me at our baby shower. Dee knew all about it. She didn't tell me nothing. I was kind of shocked the way it happened, but yeah, I am engaged. I have a fiance. I have a beautiful daughter, so I'll be planning a wedding soon. And yeah, there's that.
So yes, I introduced her to the guy. And of course, I did not tell you that you were going to get proposed to. Who does that?
I know, but
who does that? That's so weird and so rude to do. Would you have wanted me to tell you that, and then you'd have been fake surprised?
No, I didn't want you to tell me, but a part of me feel like you held something from me. I mean, you did, but you didn't really, because you weren't supposed to tell me. But I'm like, friend, are we? But no, I'm glad you didn't tell me. I loved it. It was beautiful. I think it was recorded, or
yes,
you recorded it, right?
I did record it. So Roberta is reaching her 30 milestones. Okay, she has the baby. She has the fiance. She is on her way to the American dream, you guys.
But I feel like it's flip flop, right? I have a child and I'm engaged. Your business is taking off. I'm working on my business. You're in the process of finding you a man. Right?
Am I though?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're where I'm not, I'm where you're not. Currently. Yeah. It's like flip flop.
We balance each other out in that way. Yeah. So I guess you put I guess that because you wanted a family and you wanted, you wanted a family. Like that was a big part of what you wanted. Right. So like, even when you were with the fella before, you had been with that fella for like 7 years or so. So like, you always were like moving into a way where you wanted a family. Yeah. And I think the one thing that, though I want a family, I do. But the one thing that's been like consistent in my life, like what I wanted was to be successful.
Yeah.
To be a businesswoman.
It's happened.
Yeah. To be a millionaire. Like that's the biggest, that's my priority. That's what's most important to me right now. Now I could be like 35, 36 and I could change my mind. But right now, like that's important to me. I want to be a millionaire, because in my mind, once I become a millionaire, I can afford kids. Because
kids are expensive.
They are expensive. And for me, judge yourselves, because I know y'all was trying to judge me. But for me, I need a nanny. I will have that nanny, because I need somebody to take over nightly duties, right? I need them to do that. Now, that don't say that I'm not going to do it, because I will do it. It just means that I'm not going to do it
every single night.
Yeah, not every single night.
It's something. It's something when you do it yourself.
And I believe that. I don't take away from that. I think that we all have different things. We all have different things, though. Like, even though it may be something different, that may not be a different that I want. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know, everybody be like, it's so different when you have your kids. It's different. But I've always wanted a nanny since I was like a teenager. When I thought about having kids, I always thought about having a nanny. It was always a part of the plan. It never was not.
I've learned to not say always and to not say never. I've learned that because for a short time, I've always not wanted to be in a relationship because of a situation that I had happened to me previously, and it hurt me so bad. And I was like, I do not want to feel that hurt again. If you and everybody you came here with, men, no, women, no. Right? So I was done. And this was for years. And, you know, people would talk to me, be like, oh, you always. And then when I popped up pregnant and, you know, with the baby, they was like, what? I thought you. I'm like, I did too. And then after, I was going to say something. Then after being in a relationship for 7 years and it not happening, for a second, I believed it wasn't going to happen. And I felt like I was being strung along. You know, that may not be what that person felt, but that's what at some point I began to believe.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was just always, and then never, right? I'm gonna always be alone. I'm never going to be in a relationship. And now I'm here and I'm like, So you in your head, you always want a nanny. You may still get that nanny, but you may feel different when that nanny there and your baby start loving on that nanny something decent. You might be like, you might feel weird.
That might be a bit of jealousy. I know me. Yes, and I know that there's going to be a bit of jealousy, but I also know me.
And you need that nanny.
I need that nanny. Please. Like, I want that extra help. Like, I don't want it to be so dependent on me and my husband, right? Because that's too much pressure. That's a lot of pressure to put on a relationship too, like to kind of have a newborn baby and kind of go through that. Like, you got your feelings, he got his feelings, and all this work that needs to be done and it's for them. And it's like, but you still have a life that you're living, but you still, you know, now you're parents and you get trying to figure that out. It's always, I don't know anybody who haven't had a tough transition in that space. Everybody kind of have that little rocky path. That's a part of it. But I think if you have a nanny, it takes off a little bit of that. There may be a date night that could happen for you somewhere.
Well, my daughter has a really amazing support system. Right? She has her grandmas that's in her. She got like 8 grandmas. No lie. But they care for her. They watch her. But I'm still like weary about letting her go. Not because I don't trust them. I trust them with my life and with her life. It's just, oh my God, I'm sending my baby away. What if she falls? What if she stubs her toe and mommy's not there? What if this? What if that? What if this? And so it's hard to even send her with a babysitter, let alone have a nanny in my house saying like, you know, or her coming to get her. I want to come to her aid when she's hurt. I want to be there for her as she's growing and developing and learning things. I want to be there when she reaches all her milestones. So it's hard, like for me, but I do see what you're saying. And some people, not to say that you don't, but some people don't have the capacity for that. They be like flinging their kids, you know, around all crazy when they cry too loud. Right?
I definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah. Very rewarding, though.
Yes.
I love that little baby. I will give my life for her in a heartbeat.
And she's so cute.
I can't sleep without her. If she's not at my bedside, I can't do it. I went to go steal her back from her daddy last night because she was just, I was supposed to go to sleep because I needed sleep. And I couldn't. I found myself tossing and turning, rolling over. And I got up. I went to get her. I put her in her bassinet and I was able to go to sleep.
Oh,
my baby. Give it, my baby.
I love that. And she loves me. The baby loves me. Though she treats me badly in front of people. We're not going to talk about that, Scarlett. But, you know, she loves me more. For all those people that were wondering. She loves you guys too. But she just loves me the most.
You're so funny.
And I'm very territorial about her. So.
Ooh, she is.
No, so let's get into this game. Yeah. We have a new game, guys. I know y'all was feeling the last one. This game is called, because last time I did my own thing, it's called Black Card Revoke. right? And so these are the cards. On the back of the card, it says finish the phrase. You finish your phrase, and then I give you the options A, B, C, or D. Who could have said it, who could have done it, or what would have done it. So it's pretty straightforward. If she doesn't guess the right one, we're gonna revoke her black card. It's already hanging on by the hair on her chinny chin. We're barely letting her in the door, guys. She's maybe invited to the barbecue, maybe.
And don't be a hater.
She is bringing potato salad with raisins.
I am.
Okay, so we're going to get started. Last time I started us off, but we're going to allow Roberta to start us off. We're going to do 2 for 2. She's going to do 2. I'm going to do 2. Hopefully you guys at home can check it out and figure out which one it is. Otherwise, we're going to revoke your black card as well. You're not exempt. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
All right. Are you really ready?
I am. I don't like the way you asked me that.
Okay.
As if I was slightly
If
ready.
you don't get this, we don't even have to do 2. You're done. Okay?
It's a little threatening. I'm a little nervous now.
Who played the character Hustle Man on the sitcom Martin?
Don't ever disrespect me like that. I see my man's in my head. Tracy Morgan.
Yes, I didn't even give the answer.
The whole time. I know Tracy Morgan. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
It's Tracy Morgan.
Okay, she got one in the bag.
Okay.
Only one.
Renee, you want to say anything to her? Anyways, so, okay. Answer the question. On a different world, what city was Whitley Gilbert from? Was it A, Charlotte, B, Atlanta, C, Savannah, or D, Richmond? While she was talking about me, is giving silence.
I'm trying to remember. Oh my God.
So
it's Charlotte.
So it's Charlotte, Atlanta, Savannah, or Richmond?
Was Charlotte D?
No, D is Richmond.
Okay, so D.
Which one you want?
I want D.
You want D for Richmond?
Yep.
Why
I don't know the answer.
Okay. It was Richmond. It actually was D.
Oh, okay.
And it was Richmond.
Okay.
So you did good.
Okay.
Even though your first one was Charlotte, that was definitely wrong.
I thought that Charlotte was D.
Oh no. Also,
so I always wanted Richmond, but I thought that it was.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought that. So the way that you read them, for real, I thought that D was. I'm lying.
Okay, because it was giving lies.
It ain't coming out right. Wait, no, I thought that I was picking Richmond the whole time. Because I said, I don't know. I really thought I was picking D. You got people think I'll be lying.
You can't even finish the sentence. It sounds like a lie.
But I did not know the answer.
But it was right. So
I guessed it because I feel like I remember them saying it in the episode a few times.
Yeah, she's from Richmond.
I couldn't remember Richmond.
That. All right, go ahead.
I could. Okay. All right. Wait, which one? Okay, I'm sorry. What is Mike Jones' phone number?
Give me the options.
867-5309 707-606-0842 777-9311 281-330-8004
8004. It was that one. Yes, sir.
Just waiting on that
I just
part.
know that part. I don't know the other part. Sorry. I didn't know
God.
what happened before, but I do know that 8004. Let's go.
You blew. I thought you was just gonna call it out. You blew me when you made me read all these phone numbers.
Because I didn't know the first 3. Essentially the first 6. I didn't know the zip code or the first 3, okay? I only knew the 8004. All right, so let's get it. One last one for you. Should I make it hard, or should it be an easy one?
It's up to you.
Okay, forget it. It's gonna be this one. It's easy, but We don't know with Roberta. So finish the phrase. Mm-hmm. He's a complicated man and no one understands him but his woman.
Chef.
Yes. Oh. Nice. So, okay. 2 for 2 for everybody. No one went home a loser.
Yay.
Did you guys get it? If not, drop down in the comment section what y'all got. Now, if y'all was choosing other things, bless your heart. We're going to revoke your black card. So, neither one of our black cards was revoked. Yay, Roberta. I definitely thought you were done.
Yeah,
I thought you were done, but you were not.
Richmond, though, I really didn't know the answer. I feel like I remember.
You did a lucky guess, though.
I know.
You seem so sad about it.
Because I didn't know it. I feel like I kind of guessed my way through that.
Oh, you guessed for both of them? No, Shaft you had.
No, I knew Shaft. Yeah.
You know what?
The way you said it, though, it was like dry.
Okay, that's fair.
He's a man that no one understands.
All right, I got one more for you since you felt like the other one was weird for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Roberta needs a hug. So here we go. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Okay, this is easy. Don't be weird.
Okay.
How many fights did the Fresh Prince get into before his mom got scared?
Ooh. Oh my God. Wait, I know this. Wait a minute. I gotta sing song.
Go ahead.
Hold on. We got one little fight.
Why you would do so much to get that one little fight?
I was struggling. I had to remember. I had to sing the whole song in my head. I'm like,
why the whole song? It's the first one. It's the first line. It starts the song off.
In the beginning.
I got one little fight. My mom got scared.
Right, it's something before that.
What happened? Oh, wait, what happened before that?
I don't know, but it's something before that.
It says you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Okay, it is some stuff before that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
If someone puts their hand on your hip, what is the appropriate response?
You're gonna dip, they're gonna dip, we dip.
Yeah.
When I dip, you dip, we dip. I put your hands up on my head. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Hey, yes. Good times.
Yeah,
Yes.
good times.
So, guys, we're gonna actually start. We're gonna bring our episode to a close. We hope you liked it. But before we get up out of here, we want to just tell you guys to take some time to love on yourself and some self-care. Like, something that I love to do is I like to go hiking. I like to read a book, or I really love to binge watch TV. I'm good for that. So whatever that makes you feel good inside to allow you to be able to walk freer and truer within yourself, do that, right? If you want to go to the spa, get a massage, get your nails done, your toes done, your hair done, do that. Life is crazy and something's always going to be happening. So take that time to love on yourself and accept you for who you are at that time.
Definitely. And be intentional about it. Make time for yourself. Put time on your calendar if you have to, but do that. It's really important that you do. I didn't learn that until I had my daughter, that self-care is really, truly important. I guess I did it when we were mentors too, but not as much as I do it now. So self-care is important.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Drop!